dear friends and fellow countrymen, one day upon exiting the Constitutional Convention, I was approached by a curious citizen who asked what manner of government we had crafted. To her, I replied simply, yet gravely, "A republic, if we can keep it." Those words, seemingly modest, were intentionally profound, laden with both hope and warning, a gentle challenge to every future generation of Americans. In our time, the late 18th century, we had just emerged from the fiery trial of revolution. Liberty, bought dearly with sacrifice, was ours, to nurture or squander. Our young republic stood vulnerable, yet vibrant, built not on the whims of monarchs or the dictates of empires, but firmly upon the consent and active participation of the governed. Our vision was clear, yet ambitious, a nation guided not merely by the passions of the moment, but by reason, virtue, and civic responsibility. Yet this republic we entrusted to posterity was neither guaranteed nor self-sustaining. We recognized it demanded continual vigilance, education, and dedication from every citizen. The strength of our government rested upon informed individuals willing to uphold liberty, not just in moments of ease, but in times of crisis and controversy. Today, as I gaze forward through history into your era, I perceive a nation profoundly evolved, yet continually tested by the very challenges we anticipated. Though the form and scale differ, the essence of the struggle remains the same. Maintaining a republic requires eternal diligence. Your freedoms are more abundant, your society more advanced, yet the delicate fabric of democracy remains susceptible to neglect, complacency, and division. One such threat, perhaps the most insidious in your age, has come not by sword nor by law, but by ledger. With a decision known to you as Citizens United, your highest court has granted to foreign actors, corporations, and conglomerates a power that once belonged solely to living citizens: the unbounded ability to influence your elections and dominate your discourse through money. In giving wealth the same rights as voice, your republic has tilted dangerously toward plutocracy. The will of the people, so vital, so sacred, now competes against a thunderous tide of unchecked spending. Your public servants, once beholden to their neighbors, now waver between their constituents and their corporate benefactors. It is no wonder that many of you wonder whom your leaders truly serve. This confusion is not incidental. It is the result of years of eroded civic trust and increasing political dependence on financial allegiance. Thus, my advice to you today echoes my counsel of yesteryear. Firstly, education remains your strongest defense against tyranny and ignorance. Invest relentlessly in knowledge and the virtue of critical thinking. A republic can only survive with citizens capable of discerning truth from deception, substance from superficiality. Secondly, cultivate civic virtue within your communities. The republic thrives not by the actions of distant politicians alone, but through the daily engagements of its ordinary citizens. Participate actively and constructively in public discourse. Listen earnestly, argue respectfully, and compromise wisely. Thirdly, guard jealously against factionalism and division. Resist the urge to demonize those with whom you disagree, remembering always that debate should serve not to win personal glory, but to achieve collective prosperity and justice. Seek common ground wherever possible, for unity is the foundation upon which our republic rests. Fourthly, and most urgently, reclaim your power from the hands of unchecked wealth. Demand transparency in your governance. Support reform that limits the sway of money in politics. Vote with clarity, not just for promises, but for principles. And remember that the strength of your democracy lies not in the coins of the few, but in the convictions of the many. Finally, never allow yourselves the luxury of apathy. It is easy to grow complacent within prosperity or indifferent amidst turmoil. Yet remember this: indifference is a silent adversary more potent than any external enemy. Your republic, built with painstaking sacrifice and visionary hope, can endure only if you willingly accept your personal duty as its caretaker. My fellow Americans, the Republic handed down to you is a precious inheritance, not because it is perfect, but precisely because it was forged by imperfect hands, striving for a greater ideal. It was designed to evolve, to accommodate new ideas, and to rectify past injustices. But such evolution depends entirely upon your active stewardship and moral commitment. Therefore, embrace the challenge I set forth on that distant day. To keep the Republic, safeguard its virtues, and ensure it remains a beacon of liberty and justice. It is your moment in history now. Cherish it, protect it, and pass it forward, strengthened and renewed, to the generations yet unborn. In lasting hope and earnest vigilance, Benjamin Franklin,